Hi y'all, disclaimer, fair use at education purpose use only. All rights and image and music clip belong to their respective owner and we do not claim ownership. Now I told y'all, Trey ain't finna shine the light now. Boy, Trey ain't finna shine the light cause y'all, my last live, when I exposed Larry Rogers and Leon Rogers, ooh, we is finna get crazy. Shout out to the chat gang. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, look, y'all. Man, let's get to it and let's spill some of this hot tea right here, right? Okay. This is what I want to do. I want to go to his channel right quick. All right. Now, guess who this is? Now, I exposed him earlier. Know what I'm talking about? Like couple of months ago. Probably maybe a year. You know what I'm talking about? And I want to show y'all this is the beverage manager in the Kenneka Jenkins case. All you got to do is go to Facebook. I'm gonna click back again. All I did was just went on Lenny Panoska. Look, Lenny is married to the housekeeping lady. Y'all remember that tall lady, Cheryl Jacobs? Y'all remember that lady that was standing in the kitchen? Her name is Cheryl Jacobs, Sherry Jacobs, something like that. She's a supervisor for housekeeping. Lenny is married to her mama. Don't that make sense now? All right. When Lenny was in the kitchen talking to Bigfoot, and it was that tall lady with that long hair, that's her mama. Lenny is married to her mama. All right. Check this out. This the beverage manager that's on the footage. Check this out. I'ma scroll down. I'ma go to the photos. When I tell y'all all of this stuff is connected, watch how connected it's finna be. And this a jaw dropper right here. There he go. That's him when he shaved his beard. You know what I'm saying? He gonna I want him with the beard. That's him and his son. You know, check him out. Look, check him out. That's him. That's the beverage manager, right? I'ma click out of this. I wanna go here. Watch how coincident this is. This ain't even no coincidence. That's him right there, right? Okay. This who was on the footage walking with the red striped shirt, and he currently employed at Crown Plaza. Currently employed at Crown Plaza. And guess who he cool with? Hmm. Leon and they friends. All right. When I tell y'all this system design and this set up, now you got Mitch Teresa went on a radio station and was interviewed by Leon, and his daddy his name is Larry Rogers. So his daddy is representing Miss Teresa, and he doing interviews with Larry Rogers. I mean, Leon, a comedian, TV personality, a husband, father, and a son. Leon. And check this out. This finna really look bad. Cause this just show you how this whole system operates. All right, hold up. Let's go back out of this. Just to be clear, that's his page. He got his own little barber shop, right? Oh, he took all that down, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're about to scroll past the most fun you'll have all year. Maybe even your.
Hold up. All right. He a beverage manager, right? Now y'all see that, right? He works at Crown Plaza right now. Okay, check this out. That's him on the footage right here. So I could be crystal clear. I need a good picture of him so I can show y'all this right here. Show you a good picture of him. See that? Oh no, I'm gonna be all day. And they go to the comedy show all the time to see Leon. Keep that in mind, right? Hold on, I need to go to the photos. The photos, right? That's him. See that? Him, right? This what they do. This what he do, right? See that? See, that's his son right there. That's him. Just to be clear, they go to all Leon shows. Matter of fact, Miss Teresa and them do too. Miss Teresa always be talking about, yeah, let's go to the show, girl, to the comedy night. Now look, watch this. This the crazy part about it, right? Hold up. Hold on. I'm gonna stop at his pictures. See that? Leon Rogers all through his stuff. So look, you got Leon Rogers been friends with him way before Kenneka died. Way before Kenneka died, he was friends. They was friends, right? There you go, right there. And he on the footage. That's why when he met up with him, look, he finna go walk and go back right there to the kitchen. All right. Boom, there's him in the kitchen. We're in the restaurant. Now, if you would have watched that footage, right, you would have seen, damn, I should have, well, I just want to show y'all him on that footage. Right here. Check it out. I cannot believe this right here. Boom. Then you finna get this. Look, what Gina McGill say about the dude in the red striped shirt?
That they're police and they want the money, whatever. The other person just call and don't say nothing. I've gotten 3 calls, really 4, within the same
First off, who? I'm saying,
Mike
who is
Larry.
Mike? Where you get Mike
Mike
from?
Larry.
He is the one. He is the one that.
Mike Larry, the YouTuber.
I know what I wrote it down.
Check this out.
Is it Mike Larry?
So she was exposing the beverage
I'm
manager the
saying, like,
whole time.
was Mike in the kitchen? Was Mike?
Down and look at it.
What-
You need to take this information down and look at it.
I'm saying, was Mike? Was Mike?
God owns
Who?
this person, this white guy that I'm talking about, is the president.
Okay.
Joe
of
Coleman.
the company, which is
Joe's Coleman Company.
Intel.
Yep, Intel.
Okay.
And Greg Hughes worked for Intel,
And he owns,
another YouTuber.
what is it? IBM? Is it IBM? He owns IBM.
It's
But he's over,
IMIB, that
Snapchat,
movie.
and he's over.
That's the movie company. That's the movie company that I always be pulling up. Y'all remember what's the name of it? IMB, something like that. Where you go on their website, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Check this out. So she told y'all do their own social media. Guess who owned the social media? You should know who owns social media, right? These people is linked with the Crown Plaza. Okay. She exposing the people that work for Intel. That's Greg Hughes. Greg Hughes worked for Global Intel. He works for these people, right? She mentioned Mike. She really talking about Mike Larry. Mike Larry, a YouTuber, right? Okay. Keep that in mind, right? So then she finna mention the red shirt, the stripy shirt. Watch this.
Okay, but tell me this. Like, what does this have to do with Kenneka?
Because they're joking about it.
They laughing.
He's
They were there.
They were there
hold up. He was there like at the time of the crime or
at
what?
the time of the crime.
Right.
Are you
Uh-huh.
hold up? How sure are you that he was there?
Look, I've been reviewing their pictures all day today.
And check this out. Zach already got paid by the hotel. He just didn't release the videos at the Irene videos and all that, right? Now, this is what King Rob and Chosen King them said about Zach. Zach took the money because they looked at Zach was a business-minded person. They made him get his LLC license and pay him through that way, meaning they paid him through YouTubing. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay. So now look. Since Zach had the interview, that's why he would be on the phone. That's why she would be calling Zach, cause Zach got the interview. Zach told everybody, "Hey, I watched that footage." Like, what? You watched that footage? Man, y'all, Zach said he even had the footage. Now keep this in mind. Zach went live October, gang. All this finna play a role, cause guess what was going on in October? Larry Rogers, Dr. Oz. And then you got the radio interview. All that's in October. Then make it so bad, Miss Teresa already had an MTV documentary that they shot in 2017. Never told nobody about the MTV interview. Never even made a post about it. Look, y'all, I'm going on MTV, so y'all tuned in. You saw none of that, right? Hold on. Check this out.
People, those white people that walked into the building,
Yeah, the
Right.
white people,
the luggage and all
the
that
luggage.
stuff.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay. They're from the
Rat them out.
what do you call it?
Olga Hobbs.
He what?
Where they come and get body parts.
Okay.
Okay, the guy in the stripy shirt has a stripy shirt on and a picture from the company that he works with in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Organ donors, I forgot the name of the company. I didn't write that down today because I've been writing so quickly.
Gift for Hope.
Go to this here,
That's a security guard.
Okay.
And
That's a security guard.
RAFSTANJAANI.
Okay.
Okay, that's one person to look into. The
Uh-huh.
other one is Joel Combs.
Joe Cone. All right. Let's get to the beverage manager though.
JOELCOMM. He's the owner of IBM.
IBM,
So
the
why
movie
would these
thing.
guys target Kenneka Jenkins out of everybody in that hotel?
Right there.
Listen, they said on that piece of, they said they got a picture
A
of
picture.
Mona Lisa talking about her hair was all messed up. It's in the chat. It's chat. There's another guy talking too. He's a police officer. His name is Paul Manning.
Paul Mandan.
See, I'm giving this information.
Look
I'm trying to
look
get
up who
quick.
Paul Mandan is.
I'm listening to you. I'm driving. I'm on the E-way driving to a video shoot, but I'm listening to you at the same time. Keep talking.
Okay, it's Paul Manning. You gotta look into him. At MOBINSINFILTRATOR. That's another person to look.
Cause he
Okay.
was investigating the mob.
These are suspects, right?
Correct.
See
Okay,
now
I
look.
got a question for you. Why
So,
out of
look.
everybody, why you coming to Zach TV instead of going to the police officers?
Because Zach, you said that you wanted to do this here.
Right.
You said you wanted to solve this here.
And check this out. What if they told Zach another story? You see what I'm saying? Because if you look at his Zach shoes right there, I see why Zach was recording these calls. Because Zach had some little information because he met with these people. He sat down at the people. He even signed the contract with these people, bro. I don't know if they told him the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or they just told him like, hey, we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? We just trying to boom, 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 clear our name and all of this, right? And look at this call Zach getting, and he like, oh, look, this lady told me something that nobody don't supposed to know unless they had to be there. And then when I show y'all who Gina McGill was, Gina McGill went to college with these people. Gina McGill went to college with these people. That's how she know these people, bruh. So look, watch what she finna say about the red striped shirt.
I'm by myself.
Uh-huh.
I don't have anybody.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
She's scared.
Okay, tell me, do any of the friends have anything to do
Yeah.
with it? Because I believe they don't have shit to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe they got a lot to do with it.
She know they got everything to do with it.
You said the friends got something to do with it?
I think they do.
What the fuck? Where you get like?
They threw up the hand sign. I've been watching how the Illuminati, how the Baphomet, I mean, you know how they do their hand.
Hey, hold on. First off, why did you call me? First off, I
Why
don't
you
know
cut
how the
out,
fuck you
Zach?
got my number. No disrespect. I don't know.
I got your number off of the Twitter account. You had it in the Twitter account.
Man, look, Gina McGill is an investigator. That's how she get look. She's an investigator and she got access. Man, look, I'm trying to tell y'all, Gina McGill had more power than y'all actually think, bro. Gina McGill had goddamn it more power than y'all actually think, bro. Man, cause she the one that put out the macho statement. And look what the macho statement said, right? Hold on, why did?
Nah, my business number is on Instagram. Instagram.
That's it. It was on Instagram.
So, and you call, hold on. You called me private because you don't want the police to get your number, right?
This is the thing. They've been.
What kind of question that is, Zach? You call me private because you don't want the police to get your number.
Because you don't want the police to get your number, right? And you call, hold on. You called me private because you don't want the police to get your number, right?
What the hell that mean? That's some police ass shit there. Man, if I was on the phone and I pulled the lick and I'm on the phone, be like, hey, bro, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, bro, you calling me private? Why you calling me private, telling me all this? What, you don't want the police to get your number? What? You know what I'm talking about? Like, what you mean, nigga? Is this you, the police with you or something? Look, check it out.
This is the thing. They've been watching me the whole time.
Told you.
They've been watching off of my
Told you.
tablet
Because they know
and
you.
my smart TV. They keep sending me kind of little messages. They're into the phone. Do you
I'm telling
understand
you.
the company that did this whole thing? The man involved in this here,
involved in this.
him and his friends.
Him and his friends.
Him and his friends. They're joking about this here situation on the night. They
Who
got
was it,
dates
Gina?
on there.
Who was it, Gina?
Wow. This is crazy.
And you watched that
What you
footage.
think? I keep on trying to talk with somebody.
Okay.
I'm just
Ooh.
like frustrated. I'm frustrated because
I see why you frustrated, Gina.
they keep calling my house.
Yup,
Hold
I
on,
know.
hold on.
Because they're looking through, listen, there are cameras in these smart TVs.
So live.
There's technology that we don't even know about. You
Yup.
understand? They even tell you it's in your phone. Those blank
Yup.
screens, it's in your phone. There's a camera. They're watching you every
Hold
day.
up. I want to get to this red striped shirt.
So why are you a prime suspect over the case? I don't get it.
See that? Why you a prime suspect over the case? Check that. It's like he dry snitching on her too.
Why am I a prime
That
suspect?
suspect?
I mean, not a suspect. Why are they on your ass so bad? Because you know all this information?
Because I keep on searching into things and pulling it up. And every time that I pull it up, I'm getting a message sent back to me through my iPad. And I got a phone call today
Hello?
from Kenneka Shaw.
Tanika Shaw.
I mean, I don't know no Kenneka Shaw.
Y'all should know
discussing
too.
it with somebody over the phone, and then all of a sudden, my home phone rings Tanisha Shaw.
Told you. They
That's
was all
crazy.
there.
Thank you.
So they was all there.
So
and they got
basically,
scared.
Out of everybody in the world, you went to my Instagram, you say, okay, Zach is over the Kenneka case, or
Yup,
I don't know
you
how the
is.
fuck you come about, but you like,
I watched your videos. I ended up seeing one of your videos, and you said that you, no matter what,
I
it takes,
remember
you
that
were going
video.
to a school,
Yup.
and you were putting on your shoes and said,
Sure
no matter
was.
what it takes, I'm going to solve this case. I'm not asking for no money. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I said, let me call Zach.
And keep this in mind, Zach is heavily connected with the police. Cause before the Kenneka Jenkins died, he got pictures with police. He's talking about, yeah, these are the good cops in the neighborhood, and you know what I'm talking about. He would take a picture with police officers and the mayors and all of this before Kenneka, right? So he already had that police connection. You could go on this Facebook and see all of that. Zach got picture with the police. You know what I'm saying? The police dabbing them up. You know what I'm saying? Because Zach had a video about a 13-year-old little boy. And you know what I'm saying? He already on drugs and shit. 13 out on the street. You know what I'm saying? So watch this though. I want to get to the plaid shirt.
Zach. Let me see if I can find Zach. Because I was going to get in touch with,
Jedediah.
what is it? Jedediah.
Yeah.
but you know
That's why you're going to have to get in touch with Jedediah, because when she said get in touch with Jedediah, she know Jedediah was there. Miss Teresa said out her own mouth that Jedediah was at that hotel that night that Kenneka Jenkins died. If the mama said it, a.k.a. the auntie allegedly, I'm going with that. Even the fake preacher that did the eulogy, Andre, he said he had a hotel room that night. Right? Hold up.
video, the video. This what's scaring
The video,
me, man.
watch
the
this.
video you're talking about, I put it on a Kenneka Jenkins discussion group on Facebook. That video is not on YouTube. I asked you earlier, are you in a Facebook group
Let me skip to the good
are
part.
you in a Kenneka group on Facebook? You said no. Hold up, listen. You said no. So I'm like, how the fuck she know about the video? How did you see it?
And then look, if y'all remember this, Zach was in the biggest Kenneka Jenkins group. If you've been down with Kenneka Jenkins since day one, you know that Kenneka Jenkins discussion group, that was the biggest Kenneka Jenkins group. And Zach was in the group. Watch this. Zach was in the group. Zach was releasing, you know what I'm saying? He was talking and releasing videos through that group. That's how everybody was tuning in to Zach, right? You had to join that group and all this. Later on down the road, find out the family and business people were actually running the group. They really kicked Zach out the group and blocked him. So when they kicked Zach out the group and blocked him, Zach had to go on other people's page to go live. And then he like, look, I got kicked off. You know, I'm banned off Facebook for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole time, Zach had the video. I feel just like Zach, if somebody hit me up, right? Just say like, somebody hit me up in my inbox and I read it. And what that person said, all I could do is replay that footage in my head like, wait a minute. That person said this. Boom, read that. Boom, contact that person. Bam, bam, bam. Boom. That's how I know. That's how I know that you know what I'm saying? That the shit is for real, bro. Hold up. I want to get to this red shirt right here. Because when we get to that red shirt right there, check this out. Before Kenneka Jenkins died, y'all remember look, the MTV, y'all remember him. Watch this, check this out. Hold on, I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna just keep playing it, motherfucker. Y'all finna learn tonight,
I've been
goddamn
watching
it.
videos all through everybody else's videos.
Okay.
I've been watching so many videos, and it's just they.
Guess who was dropping the videos? Straight Drop, Mike Larry. Cause Mike Larry was giving names. Mike Larry was the first one that was mentioned the corner at the hotel that night. Was like, why is Rolling Weiss at the hotel that night? Like, damn, who is Rolling Weiss? How you know he the corner and how you know who he looked like and how he, you know what I'm saying? They was giving out names in the beginning. Hold on. I guess it's finna come up.
They put yours in there. They
Yeah.
add yours in there. They add what Mike talking about Larry.
Yeah.
Talking about getting off.
Getting off on this shit. That's what he
Not talking
did.
about Kenneka at all.
Cause he had
couldn't
family
get it out.
ties.
I couldn't get
Cause
it.
check this out. If Zach got interviews with the family and Mike Larry was connected to the family, shit, that what made Mike Larry so goddamn popular when it came to the Kenneka Jenkins case, cause the family was giving him the information to expose the staff members. You see what I'm saying? Bye, y'all. Oh, yeah, my bad, y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat and all over the world if you watching it. Happy Mother's Day, and I hope you have a blessed day. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. All right. Look, y'all.
His number.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This shit is getting a little spooky, man.
Yeah, I see why it gets
That's
spooky,
what I'm
Zach.
trying to say.
Yeah, cause you.
There's two other guys that's on there talking about her.
Uh-huh.
And these men that I gave you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just don't understand why would they target her out of everybody?
For the organ, Zach.
I don't know.
Okay.
You know Gina for the organ.
And you're saying that we should not take our eyes off the friends?
Don't take
your eyes off. And
Who?
I heard today on one of the sites, it said that Monifa left town.
I remember that, but she never
Monifa.
did. She never left town.
And she said she was taking a plane.
I really don't know the details on how she traveled.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
And she was just the other day showing all the money that she had to her
So
bank.
did.
I'm just like, well, where'd you get that money?
She showed the
I mean, in
bankroll.
Chicago, she could have finessed it. She could have worked a job. Who knows?
Or set somebody up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Check it out, y'all. Watch this. Y'all get those likes up. Get those likes up, gang.
That you reached out. You got me.
Sorry.
No. You got me a
Hold
little
up.
nervous now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Cause all this
you
shit
know what I'm
finna get
saying?
exposed.
It's deeper than what you think because I was, when I got started looking at the pictures and putting it together,
The
it
pictures?
reminded me,
What it remind you,
and
Gina?
they keep on saying it too. Get out. The
Get
town,
out.
The whole town is connected.
Told you, whole town connected. I'm finna prove
Okay.
that today. I've been
Which we
proving that.
already know.
Yeah, well, I already been proving
That
that.
guy is a family member, the one that brought that body out of there.
Ooh,
He's
family
a family
member.
member.
The managers, the hotel, they're supposed to be family.
Family.
They own
Ooh wee.
a mortuary,
Oh, so
Okay.
guess what?
a pet mortuary too.
So look. So which manager they're gonna be related to the coroner? Ooh wee. And y'all got his picture. Y'all got the man picture, right? Hold on, why did?
What?
A pet mortuary.
Okay.
Yep. Take the humans there and cut them up.
And how is it that, see, I looked into Selena.
Yep,
Selena
Selena.
is out of California. Her
Yep.
friend is out of California.
Yep.
Now, with her friend being on drugs, on heavy drugs,
Can't do no drugs.
you can't be a donor.
Can't be no donor on
Okay.
drugs.
And
Not
with
giving life.
you having surgery, you have to be there to have the surgery.
Yep, gotta be
You
there to have
to
to
be
be
there
certain.
for a fresh.
Yo, so ma'am, hold up. I'm kind of lost.
we Zach.
Like I'm headed somewhere. You just had me pull over and park. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. No, listen, but first off, let's start from the beginning. You just called me from a private number. Who are you? What's your name?
Oh, Zach.
Stop all that journalist shit,
are you?
Zach.
Zach, I don't want my name out there.
You don't want no name
I
out there,
don't
Zach.
want my name out there.
But ma'am, I'm holding
I just told you my name is Tanya.
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 Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, what's your whole ordeal with the situation? What?
I have just only been looking into the case ever since I heard about it.
Hold up, watch
Are you
this.
try-
I've been watching the videos.
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to hide your identity?
No, I'm not trying to hide my identity to that. I'm just saying I'm looking at these white people that have
Yeah.
talked about it online.
Got mad.
And nobody's looking into them.
Nobody.
And they're laughing at us.
Laughing like
Who
a
killed
motherfucker.
Kenneka?
Ooh, good
I can't
question.
tell you who killed her. I don't know. The only-
Ooh wee, but guess who King Rob and Chosen King said who killed Kenneka and how they did it and who was recording the murder. Now that's the crazy game, right? Watch this. Everybody know who killed Kenneka Jenkins. It's like one of those movies. It's like one of those Clue movies. Y'all think about the movie Clue. You know those mansion movies. Everybody in the mansion, everybody have their own room and stuff. And this that you know, it's dinner time. You know what I'm talking about? And everybody go to the table and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Meet and greet and all this old stuff. And next thing you know, the lights go out and you hear a bang, boom. Next thing you know, the lights immediately come on. Now everybody got to find out who's the killer. In this case, this the sad part about this in the Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. Because if you want to know who the killer, The killer is on TV, all on the radio station, all on Dr. Oz. That would be the most heartbreaking thing in the world. For Mr. Reason, for Mr. Reason to actually confess, be like, look, it was me and other people involved. Check this out. The whole purpose of this live, Trey ain't show y'all that what do this look like? I showed y'all on this man Facebook page. Him and Larry Rogers, Leon Rogers, they is all cool. Know each other personally. Way before the Kenneka Jenkins case. Not only that, he been knowing these people way before the Kenneka Jenkins case, right? All right. If you go to the beverage manager, hell of a chick, show everybody this. Let's go. Look who he was connected to way before the Kenneka Jenkins case.
Hey guys,
Uh-huh.
wanted to do a quick video on the
Yeah,
Kenneka Jenkins
buddy.
case. Lenny Posias, as we all know,
Leno for
or may
you.
not know, is the food and beverage manager of
Yeah.
the Crown Plaza.
Him.
And this is going to be a super, super short video.
Him.
But I found something just a minute ago, and I thought it was quite interesting. Anywho, this is his LinkedIn page.
Look how he living.
And he has 0 connections.
Man, look how that man living, bruh. Man, ain't no food and beverage manager making this much money to, bruh. Man, stop playing with Lenny. Man, stop playing Lenny, money getting motherfucker, bruh. Boy, these folk getting real money. Yeah, they know how the game work. Yeah, they know how the game work, Jack. Look, they know how the game work. Watch this. Then you know you get your law enforcement connection from Lenny. Cause he got a brother named Nick Panoska. And he worked for Chicago Police Department in the precinct on the west side. What a coincidence. On the west side, in the precinct on the west side. Hold on.
But anywho, I just wanted to pull this up so that you could see that that is his name, and he is the food and beverage director
Yep.
at FNF
That's it.
Realty.
That's him. Yep.
And FNF
Yep.
Realty is the company that owns the
Yep.
Crown Plaza in
Look
Roswell.
who his wife is.
Anywho, I did a video on
Guess who we
MTV's
connected
coverage
to?
of the Kenneka Jenkins case,
Uh
and
huh.
specifically spoke about Paul Leno,
Paul
who was
Cilio.
I think they called him a crime scene investigator.
Yep. TV.
That spoke about
TV detective.
Kenneka and how it was just an unfortunate event, blah blah blah.
Hold on. Why did?
And of course he was full of shit. But I knew there had to be some kind of connection. First of all, I wanted to know where in the world they found
Matter
this
of
guy,
fact.
how they found him, because his record or his history is just
Let's go to
full
this.
of craziness. He's actually a private investigator.
Yeah. Let's go to
And he's been
this.
accused of multiple corruptive type activities. So anywho,
Hold
I
on.
found this and I thought it was so interesting.
Why this?
So Lenny Posias has a Twitter page.
Yeah.
And it's not really active. He hadn't been active on there
Paul
since
Cilio
October
right
the 12th
there.
of 2012.
Paul Cilio
But
right
he has
there.
4 followers. This is from 2012. Okay?
2012. He been knowing Paul Cilio.
Now I don't know when this person started following him.
Paul Cilio. Been
regardless.
friends with him for
Look
2012.
who we have here. The very last name.
Look, Paul Cilio and Paul Cilio follow him. What a coincidence. You got Paul Cilio representing the beverage manager when it comes to Crown Plaza, right? Ain't this crazy? Then you got the other beverage manager linked it up with Leon Rogers and Larry Rogers. Wow, they was friends. So you can't be blind. Well, we was all blindsided about that one because when we first seen Larry Rogers, when I first seen him, he's an attorney, he's a lawyer. Hey, I'm rocking with you, bruh. Because when it come to that, you ain't thinking like, that's a crooked ass lawyer. You ain't even thinking that. You know what I'm saying? You done drop your guard down completely like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then look how he came like, yeah, we gonna find out what happened. And then look, hold on. Go to Mark Craft. Croft right here. That's even more crazy. Check this out. What do this look like if you got this interview with this?
The thing I know is I read their information between their little selves with their friends talking about what happened on Saturday night with the drunk girl. Hair all messed up. Go and look at their sites. Look at the people that Joel is talking to.
Who? Oh my god. Okay, ma'am. This why I'm getting scared, ma'am. You tell
Step
you.
back, Zach.
Listen.
I would tell you to step back.
No. Whoa. You said leave the case alone.
Listen, it's deeper than what we think.
Yes or no? Leave the case alone.
Leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna take your
Leave
advice.
it alone for your safety.
Wow.
Leave it alone.
Okay. You I ain't gonna lie, you fucking scaring me. I ain't scared of shit, but you scaring me.
But I'm saying, Zach, it's deeper than what we think it is. And they want us to step back. That's why the police, the FBI, none of them have stepped in. Because they're connected. And when you have money, you can do anything you want to do.
So what you gotta, hey, listen, for somebody that's saying, oh, this is some bullshit, this isn't real, what do you got to say to people that don't believe this is true?
Oh, I would just say open your eyes and stay prayerful. I'm serious. Open your eyes and stay prayerful. Watch over your children, your family members. Watch over them.
Okay, so you saying do not, so I should never talk about the case again? Don't
Don't even go into it because they're watching you. You have an account. You have an account that they're watching you.
Okay. And once
Like I said, if you look into Joel Comer, you'll stop.
Okay. So okay, I'm gonna fall back from the case, ma'am. You know, I haven't been posting anything on Facebook because for some reason I'm blocked from Facebook. So
They're blocking everybody. They blocked me.
Oh, hold up, you're blocked.
They've been blocking me for comments.
Wow.
That's why I said. And every time I put something in, I'm getting a threat.
What?
I need to shut up. I'm getting a threat. Well, those that are coming and telling and getting the information out there, I would say, those that are getting the information out there and getting it right, they're blocking you.
So is that why I was blocked off Facebook?
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me this, and you say you will not go to the cops, correct?
I'm not going.
So, okay, cause are you from Chicago?
No, I'm not.
You don't want to give out your city and state, do you?
No.
Okay.
Because if they want to trace you, they're gonna trace you, regardless.
All right. This is where I wanna get to right here. What do this look like, gang? If you got Paul Cilio right here that was connected to the food beverage manager, him, and they been friends for decades before this Kenneka Jenkins, then you get this. Watch this, MTV. I got to go to the Paul John. Look, then look what this look
Powerful
like.
stuff right there. Powerful stuff from MTV's
Leon.
True.
And then you got Leon cool with the beverage manager. Nick Remus. Been friends. Been Illuminati buddies. And y'all mean to tell me y'all don't see the trickery to this? Look, boom, look.
Life Crime. I got with me my
Uh-huh.
man, Mr. Damati Pongo. Showing some love. What's up,
Woo!
little bro? What's going on, big homie?
Act like they want never there or got something to do with it. Man, the devil got a platform that these people could go on, bruh. Y'all don't see. I would, man, if the world is like this, bruh, I don't want to be no part of it. Because I see how the way the world works. These people can actually go to school. They can actually go to school and get a degree. But they the worst, goddamn it, worse than the gangs. They get these degrees so they can smile in your face because you can't solve their murders. And they got a platform. Hey, come on up and let's talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Hey, I see, man, I admire you, man. I see you had boots on the ground and all this old stuff. And then when you look at it, his daddy representing Larry Rogers. Hold up. Kenneka Jenkins, Jedediah Brown. Now look what Jedediah said. Watch this. When I show you this Jedediah video at the protest, this finna be a dead giveaway. Hold on, where that John there? Hold on. I might need to go. That's what I probably need to do. I need to go to my Y'all remember this video right here? Look,
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book
Andrew
work travel in
Holmes.
one place. Flights, hotels, cars.
Did anybody pull?
Look, Andrew Holmes, Jedediah Brown, Teresa Martin, and Larry Rogers was the lawyer at the time, and Larry Rogers gonna get who out of it? Yeah, you know right here, Nick Remus, cause he on the footage. It's not Nick right there. I gotta go to Nick. I gotta go to Nick. This crazy. Y'all don't see the game now. Hold on. You got the beverage manager right here. Larry Rogers specifically say it was employees in the kitchen, but it was unidentified employee, meaning they didn't even have their uniforms on at the time. You see what I'm saying? At the time, right? So look, Larry finna come in and he finna get him off the hook. And he on the footage. Mr. Reason will be going to meetings with Andrew Holmes and Jedediah Brown. This was released. Hold on. I need the original video to show you when this released. Because the footage didn't even came out yet, right? So check this out. You got Larry Rogers gonna represent the beverage manager that's seen on the footage in plain clothes. So Larry Rogers gonna represent Miss Teresa, cause that's why Miss Teresa ain't putting him on blast. Uh-oh. She didn't put no beverage manager on blast. She ain't even call nobody name when it come to this. She always just talk about the cop, the K9, how she was treated, mistreated, right? Okay.
Pull her down there? Did anybody force her down there?
Uh-huh.
Was anybody on the other side in that room with her when she got down there? And the answer to that is no.
Whoa.
Despite widespread speculation on social media that 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins' death may have involved foul play, community
Ooh.
activist Andrew Holmes says it's clear from video that she apparently walked into a freezer in
In
the Crown Plaza
video.
Hotel basement on her own. Jenkins was at a birthday party on the 9th floor of the hotel.
Now check this out. Now they got the news, Chicago news, saying this.
Video from the party shows partygoers using drugs and alcohol, and it has
Uh-huh.
fueled social media gossip and led to large groups of protesters outside the hotel. Andrew Holmes, however, says police showed him the video with Jenkins' mother's blessing so he could help clear up any misconceptions.
From my view, no one else was back there down in that unsecured area.
Holmes says it's still unclear whether the Crown Plaza Hotel is at fault for anything, but hotel officials have now offered to show Jenkins' family all 36 hours of footage recorded from 40.
So since Andrew Holmes said they showed him the footage, watch this. Ooh-wee. I want to know what his daddy said about who was in the kitchen with her. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this finna get real good. Larry Rogers, goddammit. Larry Rogers. Kenneka Jenkins. Kenneka that John. Larry Rogers. So do this hit different, gang? Hold up. Larry Rogers. And did you look at the track record? Oh man, this finna be so bad. Look how he came off.
About a woman found dead in a hotel freezer. CBS 2's Adrina Bigas joins us now. So you poured through this video. What is it showing us? 36 hours of video, and this was just released to us a few hours ago. This video shows Kenneka Jenkins walking into the kitchen, but we never see her entering the freezer. And tonight, that is why her family is not satisfied with the theory that she walked into the freezer on her own. Surveillance video shows Kenneka Jenkins walking with friends at the Crown Plaza Hotel early Saturday morning. We see her a few hours later by herself. At one point, she stumbles out of an elevator. Later, she repeatedly hits the wall walking down this hallway. Another camera catches her running into a stairwell and then catching her fall. Video time codes appear to show Kenneka roaming the hotel.
And then look, and it took all the distraction off of him, because that's when he gonna be seen in the lobby round about this time. So they're ready to show this reenactment instead of showing him on the video. Look. Ooh-wee. Why the news didn't flash this? Like, hey, you got employees right here. Let's see what they got to say about this. Nope. Act like it never happened. Act like, you know what I'm saying, you don't know nothing about this stuff, right? Hold up. Larry, where you at? Right here. So, guess who he really representing? He representing the family to cover up for everybody else. So you got, he cool with your son and you the daddy and y'all got this shit going on at Crown Plaza.
Recordings, all of the communications, all of the reports, the statements that were taken. I want to know the individuals that were there.
Tonight, Rosemont police say 31 people were at the party with Kenneka inside the hotel room, booked with a fraudulent credit card. Police say they're still trying to identify and find 15 of the partygoers. Meanwhile, autopsy and toxicology results have yet to be released.
And then check this out. Make it so bad. It's like, just imagine if you got police there, maybe lawyers there, possibility, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that part, but let's just say you got the lawyer was there, and this thing, you know, the lawyer, they got control over the case. That's why he could be comfortable saying, yeah, we want all the reports. We want all the statement. As him as a lawyer, they finna show you how corrupt he is. Because all those stuff that he had access to, he never released none of that shit. You know, all the reports that we got now was straight up bullshit. Hold up, look.
Why is Kenneka dead? That's where we need to be. We will get to the bottom of it. We will only go to where the facts lead us.
Acting like criminal lawyers. Acting like criminal lawyers, right? Hold on. So check this out. What do this look like? The lawyer representing Teresa. He's the the father of Leon Rogers. Before Miss Teresa did the interview, his daddy was the lawyer. So you don't think the daddy had a conversation with Leon before the interview? And they been friends and show you they had hotel connections for years before Kenneka death. All right. Look. So while he representing him on the footage, you go back to his page and confirm all of this. Hold on, let me find it again. Gotta find it again, bro. He friends with Leon. Been friends. Friends look out for each other when they come for this type of shit. Hey man, look, man, I'm gonna get you out of it. Don't worry. You don't worry if you on the footage, you know what I'm talking about. Man, my daddy got you, bro. Man, you know my daddy and your daddy, you know what I'm saying, go back. What? Yeah, your daddy and my daddy, they go all the way back. White did. Check this out. Look, white did. Check them out. Right? Look at their lifestyle, bro. They get money for this shit. Once you dig into his history, that's how you gonna be like, damn, this whole fucking town connected. Cause look how they all connect. This how he could take all these hotel trips. I used to work at a hotel, bro. If I want to take a vacation, bro, only thing I gotta do be like, hey, I'm taking a trip here, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna check into this hotel because we all up on the one same group. So I'm gonna get a discount on this shit, bro. And then this shit gonna be cheap. Man, I could go get me a presidential suite. Man, I can get a presidential suite for down there 200. Presidential suite 200, bro. Look at this. Man, these folk getting that bread, bro. You ain't getting all of this through no, yeah, I done made a Caesar salad, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Look, why this? This all they do. Let me show y'all the brotherhood. Cause he got the brotherhood on there too. Oh, look. Oh, there go law enforcement. And guess who that is? Man. I want to show y'all the brotherhood. I gotta scroll all the way down. I gotta scroll all the way to see. You gotta go back to their early life before the Kenneka Jenkins. That's when you're gonna see everything. You're gonna be like, damn. Cause look, hold on. Boy, guy look like he got an afro right there, don't it? What? Hold on. What man, he got so many pictures. I'm trying to show y'all that brotherhood. I'm glad that you know what I'm about, cause that's how you probably were looking on that camera, going back there in that kitchen with that Pooh Shiesty mask on. But that's him. So now look, you just connect the beverage manager that's on the footage, friend with Leon. He gonna look out for him and cover the case, right? And play dumb like this.
Now I'm trying to get like you, man. I want to get
Told
small enough where I can wear white tees under a suit and look great. I'm too fat for that right now. What's going on, man?
You going on. You and your glow 3 months, 2 days into later with Leon. Congratulations, big homie. You a Dustin legend.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. But let's talk about what you got going on. This true life crime. I've always said, man, since I've known you, the first time I ever met you, and I got a chance to meet you, that you had an energy about you where I said, this young guy right here has an old soul and gives the news the way it should be, but with that twist so the millennials will relate to it.
That's right.
Is that hard for you, or is that just something that's
My message to the police was, could they tell me what happened to my daughter? To help me. My message, help me find out what happened to my child.
Part of it.
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more rigorous, it might have made a difference?
Yes, I know for a fact. Yes.
If it would
Her
have.
friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. She had been lost for like 2 hours. I just screamed. Cried. I was hurt. My heart. It's like my heart. It
was on one side and Rosemont Police and the SWAT team was on the other side, and you was leading the pack. Why did she say, okay, let me separate myself from these guys?
Well, I do know that it was 3 women who, I'm going to tell you this, what I know. I know there's a lot of speculation about money and all other things that I can't speak to. But I know it was 3 women who lied and got very deceptive and told her some bullshit. One of them I'm related to. She been saying that every time I'm moving or doing something major in society.
Look, did y'all hear that what I'm finna show y'all? Watch this.
One of them I'm related to. She been saying
you're related to one of these motherfuckers. And they were trying to stop you, right? They weren't really trying to stop you. Your family members were really it was just a distraction to throw everybody off. You had your own family member like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Jedediah touched my nephew, touched my son, and it's his nephew. And Miss Teresa and his family put that out there on Jedediah knew it was a lie. You see what I'm saying? They said the man was charged for it and went to jail and all of this, and he had to come out like, man, I ain't got no record of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I never did this shit. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now you finna see why him and Miss Teresa don't get along. Look how you put that man name out there. And both of y'all was in on it. That man don't want to fuck with you no more. You see what I'm saying? And then check this out. Now you got Zach interviewing Jedediah Brown. And guess what, Jedediah Brown? He went through the meetings with the Martin family. Because you got to realize, the courts was in Dorothy Brown courtroom. If you know who Dorothy Brown is, that's where Patrick Brown come in at. That's why he was exposing Miss Teresa in the beginning. He was exposing Leonora and Miss Teresa in the beginning and was showing footage of Leonora. It's still a video out there that somebody saved and got it on their channel and got straight drop on that motherfucker saying they go Leonora right there on the footage in all black. Right? So look. If you look at it from September the 10th, look how they exposed themselves. Real bad. I'm talking about so bad that, oh, now you see why he had to hop off the case. Because guess what? It's records of him is a lawyer for Miss Teresa to sue the hospital because she got an infection during surgery or some shit. That's crazy. So look, he gonna since we all ain't from Chicago and don't know nothing about Larry Rogers. So since they lawyers, we automatically gonna be like, yeah, man, that's a lawyer, right? But we ain't know these injury lawyers. Injury lawyers. They don't prosecute non-criminal. In this case, it's supposed to be a criminal investigation. Nope, 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 nope. So look, this what happened. The lawyer had to get up off of it, and they had to take the case out of Dorothy Brown courtroom. Cause King Rob was telling the world, but like, yeah, you know, this all connected. He was like, you know, if you look at the Browns, you know what I'm talking about, and look at Patrick Brown, you finna relate Patrick Brown back to Dorothy Brown, the judge. Patrick Brown and Jedediah is related to Dorothy Brown, right? But he also related to the Colemans. Keep that in mind. Because Jedediah's name is Jedediah Coleman in the beginning. And he switched it to Jedediah Brown, right? Hold on. Check this out. Miss Teresa is in cahoots with Larry Rogers. Larry Rogers in cahoots with the Crown Plaza Hotel. Larry Rogers is friends with the Crown Plaza lawyers. And the Crown Plaza lawyers that represent them got family on the same police force as the last name Rose. So if you look at the court, all the lawyers that represented the case, check this out. The same lawyer that represented Crown Plaza Hotel, the Donahue and the Rose family. Did you know the Browns family and the Rose family is the same law firm? It's the same law firm. Meaning that Dorothy Brown got a law firm. It's like, yeah, the police department, like Rosemont Police Department. Rosemont attorneys. They all went to school together and they put their money together and created the Donahue, the Rose, and the Brown law firm. It's the same law firm. Meaning that you could go in the same office and hire Larry Rogers. You go in the same office, hire the same lawyer that represented the Crown Plaza, and you go in the same office and the judge, bro. Y'all don't see the system now? If you don't see how this shit works now, I don't even know what to do after this one. I don't even know what to do after this one. Cause look, I need to find that goddamn Jedediah Brown, John. Look,
that every time I'm moving or doing something major in society, she pops up with this bullshit ass allegation to try to defuse it or destroy it. And they got to Mama T. I'm sorry, I can't even really call her Mama no more, can I?
Hey, like you don't know Miss Teresa. Like you ain't been on Miss Teresa.
I can't even. I done responded to a lot of families that have lost loved ones, and I have never called anybody else mama. And I don't. When you talk about something painful, bro, I couldn't sleep because I wanted to figure out what happened to Kenneka Jenkins, and now I cannot sleep because I don't know how that we go from we not gonna forsake each other to you let 3 individuals who popped up out the blue come and diffuse what you saw every single day in your face. We going hard for your child. But as far as all the extra speculation, I don't know. I just know that I can't let myself hurt long. I'm not mad no more. She can bury her daughter. I hope she get justice. And if any of that other shit is true, which I hope it's not, it's a fucking shame.
What made you take on the Kenneka Jenkins story as hard as you did?
Man, I knew when, because I was out of town when I first heard it, and I just knew it didn't sit right with me at all, and I didn't expect none of this.
Okay.
I got a call from one of my brothers who's also an advocate, and he said, "Man, we got to go do something for this family." And we went up there, we went to the mayor's office. First we went to Crown Plaza, then we went to the mayor's office, then went to the police station. And
I didn't know that. You went to Crown Plaza?
I went to Crown Plaza, the first place I went.
What did they say? What did they say?
All of it, that's what I'm saying. All this stuff is on video, either on my page or the latest page I was using, Sheena. And the first thing that happened, which was strange as hell, they didn't even know me, ain't seen me a day in their life. The first thing was that the police approached me and said, what are you all here for? And I'm like, do y'all ask everybody that's black that come here?
Woohoo!
And they approached us in the parking lot. I pushed past them, and I went to go get a room inside the Crown Plaza because I was going to walk that mud. I wanted to walk the steps because it just didn't sit right. Crown Plaza was like, we booked up. And I'm like, y'all lying because this ain't my first rodeo. I had already went on the internet to check their prices. And so when he said we booked up, I said, you lying. They said it's on. So I started trying to book it. And this random dude came and said, shut down everything online. It was in that moment, I said, no, something ain't right. And I was committed at that point. I hadn't even met Teresa, Lenora, nobody in the Kenneka Jenkins family. I was connected to Kenneka because I knew that if something foul was really going on, I wasn't gonna let this happen to another black kid. Not on my watch.
Super dope, super dope, super dope, brother. Did they force you to leave the premises of Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, they told us to come out, get out, and they told us if we step back on their property that we would be trespassing. They was thirsty, boy. They thought they was trying to get me to step in that grass.
That is crazy, man. How did the cops treat you?
So you got your good and bad experiences. They knew I wasn't on no games. I've been doing advocacy for a minute. I know my laws. I know my rights. I legitimately know them. And you had your assholes that was disrespectful. They said all kinds of bull crap.
Racist slurs?
And I done had a few N-words sneaked in or a few idiots. Absolutely.
Wow.
In uniform. They did. I had a few of them, but overall, Rosemont Police Department was way better than Chicago Police ever been. So I give them that. But, and it's even crazy. Let me tell you how invested we was. We was fighting so hard that we even gained the respect of a lot of the police officers that was actually decent. They was like, man, we recognize what y'all doing. Man, I have Rosemont police officer wives sending me messages. Like, y'all own this. Keep it up, but don't do me a favor. Don't think that my guy or he bogus. And then I had other ones like, we ain't like the way he's treating. I mean, I had all kinds of messages back and forth. The relationship with the police was chaotic, as it always be in any case.
Well, when the media started bringing on the teens that was in the room with Kenneka, and they started implicating those guys as a part of a crime, or they did this, how did that make you feel?
I still don't know what the hell happened to Kenneka Jenkins.
Okay.
And that's the worst feeling of it all. After all I put into it, after all my team put into it, after all other advocates and residents from all this country put into it, now we may never know what the hell happened to that girl. And we don't even have permission to keep fighting for it. And so as far as I'm concerned, ain't nobody off the table. Because we don't know. And now we may never find out.
Do you think, this is $1 million question, do you think it was foul play from the hotel?
That girl didn't walk in that freezer, bro. Drunk or on no drugs that she gave herself. That's bullshit. And they didn't do the basic stuff that say it's nothing wrong. The Crown Plaza Hotel would have never, they kicked us out off the strength of what? If they really ain't had nothing to do with it, they would have simply said, we are cooperating with the investigation of the police, and we hope that you all get the answer that you seek. And they would have never been on the defensive from jump. They would have never told that family to get out their hotel when they came to find their missing relative. As a matter of fact, they wouldn't have gave no bullshit laws about no 21 hours before you can, the 21 hours before you could call somebody missing. They would have went, they would have checked them damn tapes, they would have tracked her path, and they would have got her out. And you tell me this, how come it wasn't nobody else is shown in no video drunk or drugged up like that? So Kenneka Jenkins was the only one that got.
Stop it right now. Cause all this old, this what vibe I'm getting. Jedediah was at the hotel. Miss Teresa said it out of her own mouth, so I'm gonna go with Miss Teresa's words. Jedediah, you was at that hotel, and I still got the screenshots. Yeah, she was doing that in the middle of her crash out, right? Hold on, let me go to look. Everybody covering their ass, bro. When I say everybody covering their ass, everybody covering their ass. Hold on, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Look. If you go to this, look. They even got the time wrong. Look, if you know what you know, that's why they showed her running out the door first. Because if you go back to the footage of the parking lot that you're going to see Leonora car on at a particular time, trailed by the police, and then you could go to the dispatch and you can listen to the dispatch and say, yeah, can you come meet us down here by the camera where they checking the cameras at? Yeah, where the family at? Can you go out there with the family and show them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they brought the family. Look, when the beverage manager found Kenneka in the freezer, guess what Miss Teresa was at? At the back dock with the police. And once they pulled, not when they pulled her body out, once they were doing the investigation, that's when they was showing Miss Teresa the tapes. And when they showed Miss Teresa the tapes, we were like, look, we're going to show who the real murderers is. That's why her and Leonora ran out that motherfucker. And then look, when they ran out that John, check this out.
And her daughter, they run out of that room after seeing Kenneka like a bat out of hell.
Cause they just saw the tape. That's why he would be laughing, right? So boom. So that's why they had to come with this reenactment right here. That's why they had to show you.
Right there.
Hold on.
And shout out to.
And then look. And And listen to what the lady said on the 6th. If this ain't a setup, let me just show you this what her setup really look like to me now. By me doing all this research and all this, bruh. Look, watch this. September the 6th. That's when she gonna have a parking ticket on September 6th at 1:30 p.m. 1:36 p.m. to be exactly. So that means at 1 something on this live video, somebody was at the hotel at 1:36 p.m. Who was it? Matter of fact, let's go to the 911 call. Yeah, let's get this shit cracking, gang. 911. What 911 there? You know, 911 call. Why this? Check this out. Now you see who would coach her in the 911 call, and you got police officers with her. And check this out. Look.
I was laying in bed. I just had breast
Uh-huh.
surgery. I fought
Lying like a
had
motherfucker.
breast cancer. So
Why did
I
go to
I want
her?
to go upstairs, and we went up.
Let's go to
My
her.
daughter came to to a
Yeah.
party here last night,
Uh-huh.
gathering with her friends, and now her friends, they said that they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now.
Ooh.
She's 19 years old.
Hold
And
on.
you
The
said that
pocket
this,
ticket.
and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes, and they said that when her friends was asking earlier today, like about 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
because they run the video cameras, they said that they didn't have no cameras.
What?
But now I came, and it was a lady. She said that she heard music,
Uh-huh.
and she asked me that I want to go upstairs, and we went upstairs on the 11th floor.
And just what? And guess what? When she said she with the lady, that's gonna be a report about a noise complaint. It's a report about a noise complaint at a particular time. Think about when they said the noise complaint. They went Irene them live video. Well, TY live video when security came to the door. Miss Teresa was on that floor. Hello, on that floor. She told y'all, yeah, the lady took me the one. I went to her room. She the one told me about the noise complaint. Just say Miss Teresa was there when the noise complaint. Uh-oh. Can I get a thumbs up on that? Can I get a thumbs up on that, right? Hold on, why did? Let's get to the pocket ticket.
And it was someone came to the room, and
Uh-huh.
she said that she did see my daughter there with a
What?
group of girls
And a
and a
group of
couple of
guys.
guys. But
So watch this. If she took you to the room that made a noise complaint, that's gonna be Irene room, right? Why Miss Teresa acting like she don't know the people that was in the room, like her family wasn't in the room? Damn, can I get a thumbs up for that? On the 911 call, talking about, yeah, you know, she when I knocked on the door, listen to how the story finna go. Think about the noise complaint. Boom, security came to the door and said, keep the music down. And next thing you know, Kenneka ain't even in the room. And Mr. Teresa coming there, they'll be like, yeah, she downstairs with a group of girls. They'll be Irene them telling about, yeah, she downstairs with a group of girls and a group of guys. Damn, that's a thumbs up right there. Ain't that a thumbs up when you go back and listen to the reports and Miss Teresa will put herself there at that crime scene.
that's all she just saw because she was busy trying to get reception on her phone.
And she was trying to get reception on her phone. Woo, guess who was down in the lobby trying to get reception on her phone? And they would have seen Kenneka. Hello. Everything's shining bright now. Everything's shining bright like a diamond now. I see it. Remember that lady, the blonde hair lady at the desk, the trans lady, the big trans lady. Keep the trans lady in mind, then you're going to have another girl too, a white girl. Remember the white girl? Hold on, check this out.
All right, well then, you know what? Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
Yes, the Crown.
Oh,
Yes, it is. I'm sorry. The Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's
fucking that
exactly
up,
where it's at.
Teresa.
I'm
Okay,
so sorry.
no,
Get
it's
to the
okay. And
parking
have you
ticket.
and you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm sitting outside right in front of the hotel in their parking lot right now.
Right now,
and they were
that's all what King Rod was saying. Yeah, you know, Miss Teresa love to be in that parking lot because she don't want to be seen on camera inside that hotel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Miss Teresa was in that room. And I'm like, damn, why they keep saying Miss Teresa was in the room? Matter of fact, they was even saying Miss Teresa was in room 924 with Jane Coleman. Look, and matter of fact, check this out. What King Rod was saying, Miss Teresa was real fucked up. Y'all know how Miss Teresa acting now? King Rod was describing that's how she was acting in the hotel. Fucked up. High out her mind, bruh. Her, Leonora and them, all of them were fucked up. Look, watch this.
saying that they haven't seen your daughter since she left, or
No, this is a different set. This is a
A
different
different set.
a new I'm sorry, it's a new shift, and they said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning.
How you know
And I
that?
just seen that she was here because I
What?
just found the ticket
Uh-huh.
where they entered this
Enter
hotel. It was at
136.
1:36 p.m. So hold on.
Ooh, then look. Now you see, now y'all finna hear her rumbling in the back. She read the wrong pocket ticket. Just imagine you read the wrong pocket ticket and you trying to keep up with the time. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? When she realized she read the pocket ticket, watch how it looked like she went back on top of the dashboard or something, or the some type of the console. Watch this.
At 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this is on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
See that? Y'all heard that?
okay?
Y'all heard that?
So hold on, this is not her ticket because this is on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here.
And you can hear the paper crumbling. Look.
She was here because I just found the ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this is on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know what? Real quick, I'm just gonna see.
Whoa.
Here we go. It's my birthday.
So look. Guess when her sister's birthday is? Do y'all know when her sister's birthday is? Ooh wee. That means somebody was at that whole. If you look at Miss Teresa's face, you could tell this. Look, you could tell this right here. If Trey Game solved this case, and this now I'm finna verify this. Now y'all finna know when y'all used to be like in the beginning. Trey Gang, you done solved this case, and I'm like, man, look, no, it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's more than that. I feel like I didn't cover everything. So watch this. This would mean Kenneka didn't die on the night. Nope, she didn't die on the night. Watch this, and this your proof right here. She didn't die on the night, cause this would be September the 9th, right? Look what this footage would show on September the 9th, right? This is what the lawyers know. This is what everybody in the room know. This is what everybody that had something to do with know. What time this is, right? Since they know what time this is, that's why they switched the timestamp up, cause you won't be interested. Cause this ain't got nothing to do with uh 2:30 and 3:30 in the morning on September the 9th because they changed the dates. But when you put the correct dates back on it, this would be exactly at 12. So that means Mitsubishi and them would be actually up there about the surveillance cameras. It was never about to find where Kenneka was. Nah, it wasn't about that. I bet you Kenneka body was already out that hotel. And Mitsubishi and them just up there just to be like, boom. What's up with the footage? What y'all gonna show? Boom, we working on it. Bam, bam, bam. Man, y'all finna set me up. Like, nah, we ain't trying to do none of that. Matter of fact, give me Kenneka phone. Now look, this would be on September the 9th. Tay Zonday said what would happen it was September the 9th? Police would be there. The police got the whole hotel on lockdown. Telling everybody to go back to their room. They don't want nobody on camera because they filming the movie. So once you look at this footage, that means everybody you see is a part of it. Because the hotel on lockdown. You see how the hotel on lockdown? No movement. No movement. And you already know they're gonna make phone calls to the guests, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got a situation, you know what I'm talking about, can you remain in your room and we'll let you know the hotel is on lockdown, you know what I'm saying? We got an incident that's going on in the hotel, so can you remain in your room and we'll send somebody up there to talk to you if you have any kind of concerns or questions about it. You know, stuff like that, right? Now look at it. Boom. She get to come in. Why she get to come in? Boom, you got the police there, right? Hold on. If you keep the original timestamp on her, let's just say, let's September the 9th at 12 some. Lou will be going on at 12 some. So that means that just debunked Mitch Risa talking about, yeah, I last saw her at the house at 11:30. That just debunked that. That just debunked, yeah, I got the call at 4:34 in the morning. That just debunked that. That just debunked every narrative that came out the Kenneka Jenkins case when you look at this shit on the night at 12 something. Right? So that means if her body is not there on the night, and the video showing you that police will be there on the night, right? So that means, look, this the crazy part. I went back too far. Watch this. That means this won't even be the ninth. This means this will be the 8th. So this will be the 8th. And look what will be going on the 8th, round about this time. Right? Hold on. So guess what this will be? This will be on the 7th. This will be on the 7th. Hold on. Watch this. This will be on the 7th. All right. And this gonna be, watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some cold shit here. Boy, this finna be some cold shit here, cause I gotta go to my downloads for this. I gotta go to my download for this, John. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my download, show y'all something. I'm gonna cut this jump back on for y'all for 1 second. Hold on. Let me go to my download. I gotta go to the Kenneka Jenkins John. It's all the way down here. Yep, right there. Go to this John, and I need to go to where I need to go to. Front desk, the front door John. Now watch this, y'all. Look, if this gonna be on the 7th, ooh wee, that means this will be on the 6th. Ooh wee. That means this will be on the 6th. And once you get on the 6th, look, watch this. Look what's going on. Pie y'all. This will be on the 6th at what time? Boy, this just debunked everything. Hold up. Look, boom, watch this. This will be on the 6th. And what time they say this is going to be? 1900, right? What 19, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there will be 7 o'clock on the dot in my drop top, cruising cramp streets. Know what I'm talking about? I gotta go to this hotel to cover up this murder spree. Good luck trying to get away with it. Ooh, God, busting my gut. Look, watch this, y'all. Look, check this out. This will be on September the 6th. September the 7th on this screen. September the 6th on this screen. Look what September the 6th we show. And that's why Mr. Reese will be saying this. Bye, y'all.
Me and my twin.
Mwah, mwah.
Wow.
Hey, lad.
It's my baby sister birthday and we out here. Yes.
Going strong, going strong.
Yes.
Oh, damn, y'all. My
How y'all
bad,
doing
y'all.
today?
My bad, y'all. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Boo, y'all. I forgot to change my screen on
So,
this, John.
I'm
Look.
30, what? 8. I'm 38 years old.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I forgot to change my screen. Look, pie, y'all. This on the 6th. Look what you see on the 6th. This was on the 6th. Boom. At what time on the 6th? Oh, yeah. And then look, you go to this footage. This footage was on the 6th. And keep this in mind, the pocket tickets. Yeah, my daughter wasn't here on the 6th. Keep this in mind. Irene's birthday is on the 5th. Guess when her sister's birthday is? September the 5th. Ooh, wee wee. My bad, y'all. I got it up. I got it up and running now. You know what I'm talking about. Look, check this out. So look, this what Miss Teresa did. She uploaded this video on the 6th. But this video was on the 5th. Going on the 6th. That means when Irene threw her birthday party on the 5th. Going on the 6th. And keep this in mind. Keep the time frame between 2 and 3 in the morning on the 6th instead of the 9th. Boom! Now you got a murder. Now you get this later on the 6th. Book the rooms. Look, Miss Teresa got a pocket ticket in her car at 1:30. That means Miss Teresa was there. She what? 6 hours ago. Booyah! Ooh wee. Now y'all see that, right? Check it out. With her nephew. Keep this in mind. That's her nephew. That's gonna be with the girl. And guess who gonna die in his possession? Eugenia Walker. Man, y'all share this shit right now, gang. Share this, like, get the likes up right now. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this shit. Look, watch this. This would be September the 6th at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Miss Teresa got a video that was uploaded on September the 6th, but it was actually the 5th. It was just to cover up. This an alibi was like, this where I was at the house. And I told everybody, look, round about this time at the video, this video was shot round, it was like at 9 something on September the 5th and uploaded round about the same time frame, cause look what will be on the footage. Yeah, this ain't the perfect time for me to be seen on the footage, so let me upload this video and show everybody I'm at the house and shit. You know, I don't know nothing. Right? Look.
I hope I be looking like this when I'm in my. This is my biggest, greatest inspiration. Man, y'all know
see
she
that?
hold me from the everywhere, man.
And watch this. Watch how this finna sound like something already happened to Kenneka when it come to Miss Teresa. Watch how that guiltiness finna come up. Cause if you been following Miss Teresa, bruh, if you been following Miss Teresa, you know when Miss Teresa feel guilty and ashamed, she always gonna do shit like this here.
And Collins everywhere. I wear her freaky tee, jewelry, drove her Lexus.
Get all up out here.
All that. This chick got me and always had me.
Look at the fake smile.
She made me to be me.
Just imagine. Check this out. Just imagine. You know what's going on with Kenneka. You look, the house empty. You on the front porch. Nobody even in the house. Y'all outside like y'all finna get ready to go and making a live video, right? So just imagine if something happened to Kenneka on the 5th going on the 6th. So you might well say the 6th, but you got to include the 5th because this is going to be close to midnight. You see what I'm saying? So that means if you stick with the 1, 2, and the 3 hour gap, that will be on September 6th in that morning. So that means this why Miss Teresa will be saying this shit on the 5th with her sister's birthday.
Y'all some live. Be true to yourself. Ain't nobody perfect. You ain't perfect. You ain't gonna never be perfect. If you think you perfect, then guess what? You got another thing coming. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but the one that can endure to the end is the winner, baby. Live life. Don't let life live you. Enjoy it. My twin. What?
Oh, y'all.
I keep on telling y'all, and I'm sorry for coming constantly, because
don't be sorry.
Telling y'all.
And check this out. Did you get this shit?
Because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
All right. Heard that, goddammit.
What? But I'm just saying, though, sister, I'm just saying.
Ooh.
God gave me a second chance at life.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, Billy, I don't know, Brady going up.
Pump. The fuck? You can't do
I
no
love y'all. I miss all
God
y'all.
gave you a second chance. Didn't say nothing about breast cancer. None about breast cancer.
To the swift nor the strong, but the one that can endure to the end is the winner, baby. Live life. Don't let life live you. Enjoy it.
My twin.
What? I keep on telling y'all, and I'm sorry for coming for constantly,
Don't be sorry.
telling y'all.
What?
But I'm just saying, though, sister, I'm just saying. God gave me a second chance at life.
Knew Kenneka would murder.
Yes. So
hey, Billy, I love up. Pump.
The fuck?
And then try to use your sister for an alibi. That's why she broke into tears when her sister died. And I'm going to tell you something. I still want to know how her sister died. And Miss Teresa in tears to me, I lost my sister, y'all. She dissing herself from me. She ain't want nothing to do with me no more. Because I told her I could live my life without Kenneka. This shit don't age well. This shit don't age well, y'all. I see through the whole playbook. This lady upload this video on September the 6th because she already knew Kenneka was deceased. She knew Kenneka was deceased. So guess what? You could say her sister wasn't even a part of what Miss Teresa got. She just imagine she don't know the dark side of this lady, bruh. And this her sister. And then once her sister found out what was going on, man, the lady ended up dead. And the lady and when the lady ended up dead, Miss Teresa go live. Y'all, I just found out my sister dead. Y'all pray for me. My sister was mad at me and stuff. Crying. Look.
You can't do
I
no
love y'all. I miss all y'all.
Y'all hear the birthday
I'm
girl?
on and poppin'. Bridget, I know you finna be in Louisiana. Happy birthday, twin.
All in Louisiana. Guess who I know who Bridget is in Louisiana. I go show you her Facebook page, but I'm gonna put some membership on this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause if you want to see that shit, man, look, you gonna have to tune in on that shit, bro. Cause I see nothing like, man, look, man, if you want to take this shit serious, bro, cause I'm like the shit that I'm doing, bro, man, look, just imagine, you know what's finna come behind this shit, bro. You know, look, Mitch Reese really finna crash out. I wouldn't even be surprised if Mitch, I hate to say this, but if he keep going the way it's going, man, one day we might get a goddamn news feed in our news feed. Mitch Reese commit suicide. And that'll be the worst news that we want, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Cause I could kind of see that shit coming a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? I can see, you know what I'm saying? Cause look, Teresa crashing out, bruh. Check this out. This how I'm looking at the case, cause this what the investigation showed me. And by me just finally connecting the lawyers with their kids. Man, I'm connecting the lawyer with their kids, the police officer with their kids, the Colemans with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Look. This will be on September the 5th. She uploaded a day later on the 6th, right? This will be her alibi. And then this will be Crown Plaza, right? Alibi, right? You know what I'm talking about when they go to this, right? So they were like, look, let's bump this up to the 7th. But this actually the 6th. So guess what they finna do? Stage everything in room 926. You see what I'm saying? So look, you already got Irene live in room 926 with the TY live, right? With the TY live. All that's gonna be on the 6th. But when you see T.Y. and them coming on the footage, they said that was September the 9th. They would be really September the 8th. Cause that's when they got to get everything together. And once they get the reenactment, so that means when they did the reenactment on September the 9th and all this, on the reenactment, when we see this shit, hold on, watch this, y'all. Some cold shit here. Hold on, I need to go to this one. This it right here. So that means this what they will be doing on the footage on September the 8th. Actually reenacting a murder, or this could be actually on the 6th at 1:36 in the morning. Ooh wee. Now this where the thinking game come in there, right? Cause now you know that if this one September 9th, so that means like damn, that they were like, well, let's show what actually happened on the 6th and just change it to the 9th and knock 2 hours off of it. And look what it'll look like. Cause I know this will be, look, check this out. You can even look at the hotel flow. I worked at a hotel, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell you, cause I could know the flow, and you know how like this in the job, like you know how busy it is, you know what I'm saying? Now this don't just really look strange. It's nothing funny about this footage, right? When you watch it. Nope, 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 nope. Cause people will look at it with like, well, just look at all the people that never watched this footage and we be like, and they are watching that and be like, well, what's so special about this footage? Cause they ain't gonna know nothing about this, what she got going on with the staff. This could be actually a reenactment of the actually what led up to the murder, and they just changed it to the 9th because it would make sense. Would change that to the 9th because if you change it to the 9th, you can match all the 911 call up with this. Cause Mitch Reese said she was trying to get reception on her phone, right? Check this out. Why did?
Said that they haven't seen her. Well, of course they wouldn't have seen her because this is like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just seen that she was here because I just found the ticket.
Pocket ticket, yeah.
Where they entered this
and slipped
hotel.
up.
It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this.
And watch this. Let's go to 1:36 p.m. Let's go to 1:36 p.m. God damn it. God damn it. I got to go. I forgot. I got to go to my I got to go to my playlist. I got to go to 1:36 p.m. on my playlist. Let me go to this. It's going to start from September 8th. Oh, if I go right here, it's going to go all the way to there. So I'm going to need to go to my playlist and show you what would be really going on at 1:36, and this finna kill the game. Boy, this finna kill the game here because I got to scroll all the way down to watch this. I need that lobby footage. Just the lobby footage. I say, man, this crazy work. This is really crazy work. Oh, then I got to go back to all this with Andrew Holmes on the phone. Man, I got to go back to the same news station. The same news station that you got a news anchor on. And that's why Andrew Holmes would be calling this news station. You see what I'm saying? This shit crazy about today, bro. I got to go Where my lobby footage at? Hold on, y'all. Give me a little minute. It ain't gonna be long. It's gonna be right up in here somewhere. Oh, I got to say that Larry Rogers, John. Matter of fact, let's go listen to Larry Rogers when he said this. We bust him. Hold on. The Trey Gang bust him, y'all. The Trey Gang bust him with this one. Let's go to this shit again. All right. Where the Facebook at? Since I'm on his Facebook page, right? Nick. Him. Nick. And you on the footage. At the time, they said Kenneka missing. And you friends with Leon. And Leon dad is Larry Rogers representing Mitchell Reese. And guess who he said that was in the kitchen?
Well, we're still in the preliminary stages of the investigation, but we have gathered, fortunately, more video than they initially released, and it gives us a better picture of what was going on around the hotel. Amazingly, it seems to me that there were hotel staff that I would expect she should have encountered because she was in their actual operating kitchen. She was in several hotels. And we can see in various portions of the video footage employees that would have been in some of the same rooms that she was in as she kind of went through the rooms.
So you see that they would have been in the same rooms. Did you see any interaction between her and hotel staff in the footage that you watched?
I did not see any interaction, and we'll have to follow up with identifying the names of those employees to see exactly what they saw. But again, in the kitchen, for instance, you see someone in there mopping the kitchen. Also in the kitchen, you see someone who appears to be preparing some food. These are people who you would expect to have encountered her or at a minimum seen her as she went through the kitchen area.
So were they seen in the same frames as Kenneka, or they're just seen in other video in the kitchen around the same time? I'm just trying to piece together whether or not they actually may have laid eyes on her.
I cannot say that they laid eyes on her because they are not in the same frame.
Okay.
Again, that's going to require further investigation, but those are some of the things that we're looking into.
There's a man who says that he's working with the family, Andrew Holmes, who's a community activist. He claims that the police department actually showed him some video, and that in that video he saw Kenneka walking into the freezer. Did you see any of that in the video that you were shown?
We did not, and that was a huge bone of contention, quite frankly. It's unclear to us why they showed video footage to anyone other than the family, before the family, and then that claim that he saw her walk into the freezer on video was something we requested and never received, and it appears that was not accurate.
There's also, as we watch this video, obviously when we see Kenneka in the video earlier in the night versus the way we see her walking, she's clearly impaired later on in the evening. I know her mom says that friends said she had, quote, 1 cup. What was that 1 cup of? Was it alcohol? Is the thinking that perhaps that may have been laced with something?
Yeah, that's something that we have not been able to verify or validate yet. She is disoriented as you see her walk through the hallways, and that should have been apparent to anyone who encountered her. Let me also point out, you mentioned video footage of the kitchen. That is not the kitchen where she was ultimately found. She was found in an abandoned kitchen that apparently has not been used for years, but for some unknown reason, the hotel left available and accessible, and for an even stranger reason, they seem to leave a freezer on in the back corner of that abandoned kitchen. So those are things, trying to figure out exactly why it was accessible at all, and then secondly, why that freezer was on.
Right, and I know those are answers you're trying to get from the hotel. I want to point out we've reached out to the hotel as well. We have not heard back. I know you're also waiting on those toxicology reports, which will be very important. I don't want to let you go, though, without asking you how the family's doing. This has been an agonizing couple of weeks. I know they're trying to plan services. How is Kenneka's family?
It's very tough. and they're in the process of trying to bury her. It's now over 2 weeks since, just about 2 weeks since she passed. But they are plowing through it, and they appreciate the support and really everyone's support in trying to find out what exactly happened to Kenneka that evening.
Larry Rogers Jr., we appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much, and please express our condolences as well.
I will. Thank you.
We start with that death investigation in Braintree, the body of a 19-year-old woman found in a hotel room.
Detectives have been in and out of that hotel all day, and WBZ's Mike LaCrosse is tracking the story for us live tonight in Braintree. Mike, police are clearly calling this death suspicious.
Liam, Lisa, good evening. The DA and police aren't saying much about the death of the teen. They were here for close to 12 hours, getting the attention of the hotel guests. The suspicious death investigation at the Hyatt Place not going unnoticed by hotel guests.
When I got here, there was like 2 marked cop cars sitting outside, and then there was like 4 undercover cars.
Detectives arriving on scene just before 8 this morning following a 911 call. Their investigation on site lasting into the night. We got in, there was only 2.
Look, and this the crazy part about it. Look, I kept all this shit in my playlist because I'm like, man, look, I'm not the only one seeing this stuff. Man, King Rob got a video. Look, I go to this video right here. Check this out. I hope it landed on. Look, watch this. Look at this shit. Now you got the beverage manager. This the crazy part about it, y'all. Look. Man, I can boom, let's go back to 136. Watch this, y'all. I'ma cut this y'all now. Look, watch this, 136. Now, look what this would look like at 136 on September the 6th. Right? On September the 6th. Never mind the video of what we seeing, cause we all know that's like a reenactment, right? We know that's not Kenneka. I know that's not Kenneka, cause if you look at her hair, she just rubbed her hair on her head. Look, boom. Now you see how her hair look, boom. Well, look, damn. I shoulda cause when she get on, look, you see how she rubbed her hair, boom. Now you see how her rubbing on her all against the wall, but when she hit on the next camera, her hair straight. Watch how straight her hair is. Boom, right there. Boom, on this camera. Look what this camera gonna show. Bam. Her completely straight. Then they finna show you her bumping in the wall. Boom, look. See that? Boom. Don't no drunk person walk like that. And then boom. And go to this though. This where the beverage manager, was seen walking in. Bam. Go all the way down the hall, bump. So watch this. I won't even be surprised if they shot this video on September the 9th with this. Hold on. Damn, I should have with Miss Teresa and them in the lobby with the police. I won't even be surprised they were actually on September the 9th, round 1 something in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Look. Boom. Man, they had me thinking, man, the girl running for her life. They got me thinking like, man, these people with her. And you know what I'm saying? It's so much eddying going on, but it ain't even really like that. The red box is the distraction. So the red box is, then people gonna be like, then look, right here. You can even tell that's not even Kenneka right there. Go to my playback. Man, hit this hoe in slow-mo. Watch this. Bam. Watch this, y'all. That's not Kenneka. That's not even Kenneka, bro. Look. Boom. That even not even Kenneka, bro. Walking with her eyes closed. A drunk don't walk with their eyes closed. So what they did was add red boxes in it, cause they knew you could throw a lot of people out. Be like, look, people with her. Who with her? The security guard, the staff with her. They done raced they self out the footage, and they would get everybody talking. Cause when it comes to the real receipts, this ain't what you basically seeing. You ain't seeing none of that. So you can't convict nobody if you like, yeah, it's people in here and they edit it out. And no, they want you. You could actually fuck up a case like that, cause you could just say you a lawyer, you representing, and this thing you know, your lawyer say, yeah, it's people in this footage with her, and you know what I'm talking about, and they edited all this. Then when they really dig in the receipts, we're like, well. That's not the case, Durko. In that investigation, we found out the real truth, you know what I'm talking about, or what time this was. So, since you represented that, you know what I'm talking about, and boom, there you go. Killers walk free. Everybody still be like, what happened to Kenneka? Hold on. Check this out. Hold up. Why did, look. Look, that's not Kenneka. That's nowhere near Kenneka. So, check this out. If Kenneka died on this, I'ma just. What if Kenneka died on the 6th, round about 1 and 2 in the morning? That's why you would have this. That's why you would have this. And check this out. So that means at 1 something in the afternoon, Miss Teresa will be at the hotel at 1:36 p.m. and this shit happened hours before this. Look, look at this shit. That's not Kenneka. Look at the hair. And check this out. Eyes closed. How you know how to walk with your eyes closed? I never walk with my eyes closed. Have y'all walked with your eyes closed? I could be, you know what I'm saying? I get drunk, high, you know what I'm talking about? I smoke kush and sip me some Jack on the rocks. You know what I'm talking about? And I get fucked up sometimes, you know, but I don't walk and you know what I'm saying and bumping into walls and you know what I'm saying. I might talk some shit. Man, don't you know how many drunks I know, real drunks, that will pee on themselves? I'm talking about pee on themselves. Like, yeah, it be wilder. Like, yeah, man, I just need another bottle. Man, you already fucked up, man. Fucked all that shit, man. You ain't my friend, nigga. You ain't trying to give me no goddamn bottle. And I just asked you, nigga, to look out for me. And I'm like, man, you drunk. You had too much to drink, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck, I'll get you another bottle. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I got an uncle, bro. Man, now look, I got an uncle. When I say an alcoholic, man, he the king of it, bro. That man would get drunk as hell. We'll be sitting at the table, bro. Man, dude would get up. You'll know when he drunk till he get up. Man, that man get clumsy than a motherfucker. Now, he will bump in the walls. But when he bump in the wall, we like, oh shit. God damn it. Bump all the way to the bathroom. Come back. Sit at that table and pour another goddamn shot. I know this for a fact. If he tired, man, that man finna stumble all the way to the bedroom and go to sleep in the bed. So you can't tell me nothing about no alcoholic. So when I look at this, I'm like, damn, that's not Kenneka. Boom. Go to this. Bam. This could be actually September the 6th. Round about that time. Cause look what this would show. Round about that time. Right? Check it out. You got to watch the footage to understand it. You got to watch. Ain't no narrative if you don't watch the footage. Now you got the lawyers representing these people. Hold on, I need to go. Oh yeah, this damn. But if you look at this, this will be at 12:34. So if you look at this on September the 6th, this will be the 5th going on the 6th, right? Just like Mr. Risa with this. Look at this shit.
I love everybody.
Guess what? It might not be going just like how y'all want it right now, but it's going right on time.
See that?
So keep living life and live life. Enjoy it to the fullest.
Hey, birthday feel good. Belated birthday. Sheikah. Gerard birthday coming on the 13th.
Virgos.
Virgo love.
Yes, y'all Virgo love. Ooh, the Virgo.
Look at this shit.
The fuck?
We live, baby.
We live. This the birthday
With that little
girl.
blonde
38
hair.
going strong.
Yes.
And this her sister's birthday too.
Loving it every day.
Yes, indeed.
On the
That's
field.
my fave. Yes, this is my fave, baby.
Their giveaway.
Miss y'all.
That's why it's
Love
both of y'all.
Holla.
Everybody in Crown Plaza.
Peace. Love y'all.
Told y'all.
Enjoy yourself.
And be safe. Hey. Real shit right.
Life is too short.
See that?
If one shit don't go right, guess what? You got a second chance at life. Keep going. Don't let that one shit that didn't go right.
That ain't got nothing to do with breast cancer, do it? Do this sound like she got something to do with breast cancer? Nope. Sound like some life being taken. Sound like you made a deal with the devil and you giving the okay. Look.
Pray and know that God got y'all. Keep on living. I'm sorry, that's my message to the world. Keep on living.
We got
and enjoying life.
Keep it raw.
Keep it raw.
Keep it raw.
What you say, Kirk?
Keep it raw.
Yeah.
Everybody gone from the house.
Hey.
It's her sister's birthday and she the only one with her.
Send me the Disney on Ice.
Look at that fake ass.
Y'all know I play too much. I love it.
She already got a turtleneck on.
Y'all. We live.
Peace, y'all. Enjoy
east.
y'all life. Fuck what ain't going right by y'all. Fuck what ain't going like how y'all think life should go. Fuck it.
She told it.
Live it. Guess what? Because it might not be going right today, but tomorrow it's going to be going perfectly fine.
Yep.
Perfectly tomorrow gonna be perfectly fine. What they gotta do with the birthday? You see what I'm saying? Man, you said a mouthful. That alibi is not gonna work, Jack. Ain't working no more. I look at this shit like, man, that battery didn't had that much life into it. Your battery gonna have to die. You're gonna have to replace the motherfucker. Look at this shit. Hold on, watch this. She said tomorrow gonna be perfectly fine. Watch how Trey ain't finna watch the footage. If this on September the 6th, boom, right? Let's just assume this on September the 6th. You will actually see a murder being committed, like we always see on this footage. Then look who would be on the footage. Boom, him. He just walked in. If you watch the footage like I did, you would look into him. You would be like, oh, okay. I see why it ain't that much movement. The whole hotel on lockdown. Everybody you finna see is a part of it. Watch this. Watch this. This where the lawyers winning at, the YouTubers winning at, the TikTokers, the Instagrammers, the Twitter people. This where they finna win at right here. All because nobody don't want to watch this footage. That's why Kenneka ain't go get justice. Cause what you seeing on this footage right now, everybody you about to see, you can look them up. That's the cold part about it. You can actually look these people up. I'm so glad that you mentioned Tiffany Hilliard. Look, this the crazy part about it. Tiffany Hilliard. If you look up who Tiffany Hilliard is, bro, you'll be like, what the fuck? I see why she in the light, cause she got that coochie hot lips. You know, when you got that coochie hot lips and you know what I'm talking about, and you ready to get away those coochie hot lips to get in this game, and you really and make it so bad. If you go to Tiffany Hilliard is cool with Dorothy Brown, the judge, right? The judge, Tiffany Hilliard, Judge Brown, Dorothy Brown. And she got articles and all video when the news said, yeah, you know, Dorothy Brown, you know, Tiffany Hilliard look up at Dorothy Brown like a mentor because she the one got Tiffany Hilliard to run for mayor. Uh-oh, since Dorothy ran for mayor, now this is what you got to know if you dealing in Chicago. Dorothy Brown is a judge, a female judge that was handling the Kenneka Jenkins case till the case got exposed and they had to switch the courtroom and switch up the lawyers and all that because of family ties, Freemasonic, college students and degrees and all of this. You don't want the world to know, be like, oh, fuck, we don't want the world to know that we got a whole court system over here. And we working with all these little gang members because we got children of our own. We raise our children not Christian, but we raise them at Freemasonry because we want them to be better men. So guess what? We got Eastern Stars. So guess what? They're gonna go out into community, and guess how you gonna make a time? Because if you want to live worldly, they will make you a goddamn target. You see what I'm saying? Look what the footage would show. Now check this out. This will be on September the 8th, right? Look what September the 8th will show instead of the 9th. This shit will hit different. I would have never known this shit. Just imagine if Trey Gang would have never just watched none of this shit and just went straight to, ooh, there go Kenneka right there. Ooh, they don't look like her. And then look at all these important people you got on the footage. in broad daylight. Right there. And that's when they all finna check out. And then look, remember when Tay Sunday said how they was talking about they were trying to find Kenneka on the 9th, and we already checked out on the 9th. So that means, we look. Now you see everybody on this motherfucker. And guess what they finna do? Everybody finna get on down. Ain't this look like everybody finna get on down, right? Boom. And watch this. You'll see Mitch Teresa come in, right? And you will swear this 911 call right here finna match this up. Cause I always thought this 911 call was gonna match up with this, right? Check this out. This how she ahead of the game. That's why she still got the same fucking outfit on. And this the same outfit she got on. Hold up, where that John at? Go to my playlist again. Hold on, let me see. Or why she got the same goddamn outfit on. Playlist, please. Go to this playlist shit. Hold on, I might already got it up somewhere. Right here. Same fucking outfit on. Same outfit on. Ain't this the same outfit? The same sweater she got on? So if this was on the 6th, ooh wee. Same outfit on. So that means, look, she spent the birthday with her sister. At some point in time, she left her sister and came to that goddamn hotel. Pay y'all, and she tried to match this call, the 911 call, with this footage. Yeah, that's when the lady said, yeah, she did her music and all of this old shit. Look, watch this shit.
Yep. So enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Live it.
Live
Guess
it.
what? Because it might not be going right today, but tomorrow it's going to be going
perfectly fine. Yep.
So enjoy yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Live life. Don't let life live you. God don't make mistakes.
So,
mistakes just don't happen.
Who is God?
Everything happens.
Johnny,
happen right on time.
I promise.
Johnny,
I love you.
What you gonna do, boo?
You better see it.
When I get rich, you gonna see how much I love you. Okay?
Thank you.
What? The fuck? I'm just saying.
She don't got no look.
I'm just saying.
It don't take much for us.
Ooh.
Love you, Ray. Hey, love y'all. All y'all.
Thank y'all for watching our live.
Family, Douglas, Sawyer, everybody. Peace.
Live life. Don't let life live you. You may think that ain't going right for you, but it's going perfect. Because as long as you live, you got an opportunity and a chance. I'm gonna make a change. She finna go get some seafood. I'm finna go in the house and go to sleep.
Bridget,
you a lie.
I'm being New Orleans too.
Happy birthday, Bridget. Enjoy.
You ain't finna go no sleep. You a lie.
Love ya. From the mama.
Yes, indeed. You better say it. You better pop it.
Trisha.
Throw that. Trish, I love you, baby.
Ooh.
You are all y'all in our prayers. Love y'all for real, for real.
Oh.
For real. Damn.
Damn, what happened? What I remember when King Rob, check this out. Now this is what King Rob said in this live video. Cause King Rob was the first person that was like, y'all go to Miss Teresa page. She got this on the seat. They screen recorded it. And Miss Teresa deleted it, right? Miss Teresa deleted it. King Rob said that's when they got the news and said somebody died. Not Kenneka though. But it's gonna be, look, watch this. It's gonna be another girl. And guess what King Rob said? King Rob said, you know it was a girl that died that night. And we know that was Eugenia Walker. So when they tried to say Eugenia Walker died on September the 9th at 2 something in the morning around Kenneka did, King Rob said that's when they got the message about Eugenia Walker. Keep this in mind. This will be going on the 6th, right? This video will be on September the 5th, right? This video right here. When you listen to the Gina Walker, they were like, damn, okay. They said Eugenia Walker died on the 10th. And the news got a video of a car crash showing you this would be on the 10th at 2 something in the morning. But they got an article saying it was on September the 9th, round about that time. It was rumors led to be like, yeah, on September the 9th, they was being chased by the police department, and that what caused the crash. Boom. And cause that's how Eugenia Walker died in the crash, by chasing them. That's how Eugenia Walker would die, right? And she died. Look, and they said this was on the 9th, and redacted their story said this was on the 10th. So look, King Rob and Chosen King also said, man, y'all know they already had rooms that was booked on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, all that week. And Rosemont verified that. And I'm like, damn. Even Miss Teresa, when they finally got Kenneka phone, Miss Teresa confessed and said, hey, these two contacts in Kenneka phone was in the room that night. Two contacts. Contact 3 and contact 4. And they were from out of town. This is what y'all don't know, bruh. Look, this shit so crazy. If you look at this shit, look at this video. Look how this video finna hit different. So Miss Reese wants y'all to believe, yeah, you know, when I was in the lobby, I'm looking for her, you know what I'm saying? And made it look like, cause she caught walking with the employees. That's why Risco will be on the phone, on the walkie-talkie. I'm on walkie-talkie. Boom. This would be September the 6th, going on the 7th, right? Look at it like this. This would be going on September the 6th. September 6th going on the 7th. This is 6 at 7 something in the morning, right? Watch this. That's why she said this.
We family. We all we got.
The battle is not given to the script of the strong.
All these old deaf ass quotes.
But the one that can endure to the end. Trust and believe that God got you through the midst of it all.
Who is God?
Trust and believe. Do not give up. Keep that faith and know that God got you through the midst.
See that?
He got us through the midst of it all.
I miss all my family. I miss y'all. Here we go. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Come on, y'all. Say happy
birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Woo, the wave. They think we crazy.
And then look at this shit. Hold on. So this just showing you all the cover up. Right? Okay. All because he on the footage. The beverage manager, Gina McGill, was exposed. Then you finna get T Night. And I'm telling y'all, look how T Night look just like who? This shit here so different now. Bud Pax made a video, and guess what he did was fucked up, and this finna benefit us. This finna benefit us, y'all. Ooh, wee. Watch this. I can go to Rebel TV on this one. Rebel TV, Kenneka Jenkins. Watch this. Gang. This finna be the coldest tea ever. Which one it is? Hold on. It's a video. Hold on. Watch this, y'all. When they come to Bud Packs, guess what Bud Packs did? Guess what they y'all did on September the 9th? Everybody staged an alibi on Look, everybody staged an alibi. If you got Kenneka that died, ooh-wee, before the night, and you could prove this shit. Look, you got Andrea De Boyd claiming to be in Miami, and that's where T Night from, right? Hold on, watch this. If everybody know that Kenneka didn't die on September 9th and she died before that, why you think everybody would stage? Well, they ain't even really got to stage. They could be like, look, I was here on September the 8th. Look.
It happened to Kenneka yet.
Check this out. Watch this. I'm finna look. Then Refuting TV, he don't even get away with this one. Man, watch this. Somebody reach out to Refuting TV and man, tell that man need to get up with me ASAP. With pimping. They with the pimp gang. Look. Look what will be going on around about this time. Check it out. I'm gonna blow this shit up. This September 8th, 2017,
I'm not
right?
supposed to do that. Come on. All right, let's click on this one. All right. September 8, 2017, he's still in Chicago, right? He's nowhere by the airport just yet, right?
Told
So now
you.
we have him pinpointing, recording himself.
So look, that means if you thinking that she died on the night and trying to solve her death on the night, and everybody knows that she died before the night, and everybody created the alibi on the 7, 8, and the 9, you know what I'm talking about? You see where I'm going with this?
He's recording.
See that?
He's recording. This is at 2:54 a.m. on the 8th, right? 2:54 a.m. on the 8th. It's 2:54 in the morning on the 8th. He's nowhere near Rosemont. He's nowhere near the airport, right? This doesn't mean anything just yet. Because, I mean, he could have went to the airport 10 o'clock that morning, 10 o'clock that night. Well, technically a little earlier than 10 o'clock at night, but you get what I'm saying. 2 o'clock in the morning, it's fine. You somewhere else in Chicago, that's fine. You get that, all right. Just remember, that's technically 3 o'clock in the morning. He's still in Chicago at the bar or club, whatever that is. September the 8th. Let's click out of this. Let's go to the very next video. What does that say? Now I need all my smart people on this one. What does it look like he's at? Look like he's in Miami to me. That's what the tag says. But the tag also has somebody else in it. Shah Jahan. Or Shah Jahan, however people pronounce they names these days. Pretty sure, I don't know. But he has a different person tagged in the name this time. Right? Who's Shah Jahan? Says he's with Shah Jahan. Entree Boyd was live with Entree D. Boyd. And then again, dash with Entree D. Boyd and Shah Jahan in downtown Miami. Now, you're supposed to be in Miami on the 8th. This is why you got this video. Because you're supposed to be in Miami on the 8th, right? Okay. All right. September the 8th. Boom, downtown Miami. Right? Watch this. And this is the very next video from the video he was in Chicago on the 8th. This is the very next video when he's in Miami. Are you following along so far? Watch this. We're going to go to his relevant real-time comments. Do y'all see what these people are saying in the comments? It's not him. It ain't him. I don't think he's there. These are people in his comment section. This is before anything even happened to Kenneka. So it's not like they just talking suspicious about his whereabouts because of what happened to Kenneka, because nothing happened to Kenneka yet. September the 8th, Kenneka ain't even in Rosemont yet. She's not even in Rosemont yet. Nothing happened to her yet. She's not missing. She's alive. She's riding around with her friends right now. She's nowhere near. Matter of fact, let's see what time this is. September the 8th. 4:23 p.m. She's nowhere near Rosemont. Not that we know of. She's nowhere near Rosemont. Nothing happened to her yet. But the people in the comment section is, that ain't him. He ain't there. Look, I'm gonna scroll up. Untrusty boy, I am about to talk. Add me in. Add you in. This is your live. What do you mean add you in? This is your live. Hold up. Hold up. I'm just speaking the obvious for right now. It's going to hit you in a minute. He's not really there. Look, he's still trying to text. Spread eagle. That's another thing he says. Spread eagle. Check on your people. Butt pack. Stuff like that. Why you're not talking? Where are you? His viewers know this is not him. Here he go.
That means all of them created an alibi before the girl died. Cause keep this in mind, the biggest trick that have us thinking that she died on the night, and they'll give the police, Miss Teresa and them, enough time, you know what I'm saying? Enough time on the footage they control.
Who?
See what I'm
Okay,
saying?
still celebrating. Peace out.
Peace out. Let the birthday girl go enjoy herself. Peace
See
out,
that?
y'all. Deuce.
Let the burger go join herself, cause Miss Teresa got shit to do. So now you got all this shit in play. That's why everybody got an alibi created for the 8th, 9th, and the 10th. That's why everybody on planes at different hotels. Look, at different hotels. Everybody, look, you get all this shit on the footage. You see what I'm saying? You get all this right here, and then they hit us with this alibi and got us thinking the girl died on the night, and she actually died before that, so everybody can, boom, yeah, they gonna believe our alibi. They gonna believe and now alibi. Miss Teresa sticking to the script. Andrew Holmes, Larry Roger, all these connections with the beverage manager, the lawyer with his son, the interviews. The lawyer is traveling. Look, the lawyer is traveling with Miss Teresa to the Dr. Oz show. What do y'all know that a lawyer would travel with the client to go on a talk show to talk about the case, and you need your lawyer there? You see what I'm saying? Then you got these people creating the same dude.
Check
Look,
on your people.
watch this.
He's commenting way more often than he usually do in his normal lives.
Watch this shit. You can go look. I gotta go to Butt Packs, John. And guess who Butt Packs gonna be on FaceTime with? The fucking insurance lady. Watch this. Check this out. I need to go to oh, that's wrong. Butt pack. Kenneka Jenkins. Butt pack. That's what I want. Hold on. This so goddamn crazy. Uh I got it on my playlist. Let me go to my playlist. My playlist. Wow. Think it's gonna be in this joint. I gotta scroll down where Bud Pax was on the phone with Jay Money and the insurance lady. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. X. On that joint with what's that lady name? I forgot that lady name. Something. And her name Vera Gale, something like that. Cause I got to go to her page. Yeah, that one I got to go to her page. And this shit so crazy. This the video right here that I can play. This video right here finna solve all of this shit. I need to go to Bud Packs, John, when Bud Packs. Hold on, let me go to man, it's just so much tea. Man, I'm be scrolling all day trying to find that shot. I got to go to gonna be man, I know what channel to click on, so it don't make no sense that all these videos that you gotta make. That's why they all had to get their story together. See that shit?
Right. How did the firefighter found? Then they call her and told her that employee found her. Which one it is? The employee did it. Which one it is? No, don't jump no accusations. No, I'm just trying. I'm just getting whatever else you said that the discrepancy was. Once we was here, they told my mama that the fire department left my
What?
sister in the freezer.
No wonder.
But they called her a few days later and told her that they told her that an employee found my sister deceased.
A few days later, they go back to Larry Rogers. They go back to Larry Rogers. Man, this shit so crazy, gang. I'm finna get on up about this job. Man, I'm finna get on up about this job, bro. I do this shit tomorrow. Cause I just want everybody to see that look. Here go the beverage manager. Cold game. Man, these people look. They just showed me, man, the devil is real. Man, and when I used to look, when I used to growing up and stuff, when I used to hear about the devil and all this, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, be aware. I ain't just have a full understanding how the devil works. But now I know how the devil works that, man, you got people actually like, everybody don't come from a Christian home. They could come to you like, yeah, like you will see no, this what we messed up in the head. Cause these people could like, I could take a picture, you know what I'm saying? This is my lifestyle right here, boom. You won't see none of no evilness and none. You'll be like, oh, this is a good caring family. Look how they, boom. Look how all they family. Look how they. It's fucked up that they can hug they family and set the other family up. Look, and he was on the footage. This is the crazy part about it. I'm gonna show you him again. This is him. And he on the footage and nobody don't give a fuck about that. That man on the footage and he was friends with the people that was investigating the case years before this shit even happened. And nobody don't take that in consideration. I mean, Gina McGill, Zach TV collaboration. I'm like, oh, I see what Gina McGill going with this. So Gina McGill calling Zach about the Kenneka Jenkins case, and both of them actually know the truth. But it's like they want to record it and show the world like this what the Crown Plaza into. That's why Zach said, hey, he trying to blame it on the hotel without exposing Miss Teresa, the Eastern Stars, the Freemasonry, you know what I'm talking about? Without exposing it. So if you got the world looking at it like, yeah, I believe this shit got something to do with Freemasonry, cause this shit look like Freemasonry. This shit, the murder look ritual like. The murder looks so ritual, and we know black people just don't do this. Illuminati and Freemasonry only do this, but you got to realize that you got all different races in Illuminati. So when I look at the Illuminati, just like a gang, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at Crips and Blood. That's all black people. If you look at Christian, who are the Christian? Multiple races. Just say like when you read your Bible again, right? Guess who we'll be going to war with when Jesus come? Cause don't you know when Jesus come, y'all will swear up and down. When Jesus comes, you won't even know him. You would just know it would be amazing that when you do actually see him, you will actually see a miracle. But guess what? Satan gonna be there while you witnessing that miracle. And everybody know when Jesus comes down here, he finna come and slaughter some. And guess who he finna come and slaughter? Lucifer and his fallen angels. The devil, right? And guess who else gonna be ride with him? People that's misguided. Look at it like this here. If you are following of a channel, right? And just say they Illuminati. And just say they know they can see the signs when Jesus gonna come, but they just don't they ain't gonna know what time and the date, you know what I'm saying, he come. And just say Jesus will come. Just say Jesus will come as a YouTuber. Let's just say Jesus come as a YouTuber and Jesus was like, yeah, I come to her to save all souls. All souls? Yeah, let me preach the word to you. And then he could preach and give you the truth. And then look, the following finna go up, and then you'll be like, man, I like this content. Man, this content hitting hard. This exposing the devil and all this shit. This all I asked for is some shit like this here to get me the truth and make me look at life real different. And guess what? You're gonna have other YouTubers and gonna be boom, 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 y'all. And you're gonna have other YouTubers gonna beef. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, don't fuck with that motherfucker there. You know what I'm saying? That's how when Jesus come back, that's how the world gonna be. Cause there's gonna be a lot of people gonna die from a lack of knowledge, and they're gonna perish. That means God said this here in the Bible, bro. If Jesus come to save your soul, he gonna come to save it. For the ones that have lack of knowledge gonna perish, cause they the one gonna die along with Satan. All because Satan got influence. Satan got so much influence. The man can stage a UFO attack right now, and people look. Even before Jesus come, he'll beat Jesus. come back and he'll stage some shit, cause you know you got technology and shit. So look, just build a object that don't look like the regular object that nobody never seen before. Just say like you got a new cutlass. It don't look like the cutlass, the old cutlass, the old big body cutlass. Just look at the future cutlass and like, man, I ain't never seen that before. And then they're gonna cite everybody, man, I ain't never seen that before flying in the sky. And this thing, the shit transform into some shit, and this thing, be like, whoa! And next thing you know, everybody routed up. You see what I'm saying? I see it coming. Man, look, this is what I learned. I got a video that I was watching, and I was looking up some research. I'm not lying when I say this. When I say, bruh, I was raised as a Christian. I was raised as a Christian. I know the rules when it comes to this Christian shit. I know the Ten Commandments. I know all the goddamn old laws that's in the Old Testament. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not do this and thou shalt not do that. All that. And trying to live by those little simple rules. And I did some research all because of Kenneka Jenkins case, bro. When I did some research and I said, hey, I learned something new today. And I said, I didn't know nothing about this in the Bible. Then I looked at some old book. Check this out. Why preachers won't preach this? Y'all know when they said when Jesus was crucified, and they said in the Bible, this how they knew that he was the Son of God. Because when they pierced his side, it drawed out blood and water. And the person that pierced him knew that he was God. Right? Why the preacher won't preach this? That this why they knew that he was the Son of God. Because when the Roman pierced his side and the blood and the water dripped out, the whole world went dark. Because y'all know they said Jesus died at 12 in the afternoon. Because the crucifixion was at 12 afternoon. The minute that Jesus died, the world went dark from 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 3 o'clock in the evening. All over the world. You don't believe me? Google that. Somebody in the chat, Google that right now. And if Google verified this, that's going to expose every pastor that preach because they had to go to school and be taught this. You see what I'm saying? And check this out. That's why they were worshiping the sun. The sun. In the ancients, they were worshiping the actual sun that we see every morning that rise up. Man, if you look deep in the sun, if it weren't for the sun, hold up, you wouldn't have trees that would grow, wind, sun give energy for plants to grow. When you grow your garden, you need sunlight. Scientists already proved that, hey man, if it ain't the sun, the world ain't even gonna survive. This shit gonna dry up like a motherfucker. Right? So when you think about Jesus, think about the Think about the sun. In ancient time, they were worshiping the sun. Scientists told you the sun is a big ball of fire. And they said that's a big ball of fire. Well, how fire would burn with no oxygen in space? For a prime example, let me tell you this. How come if they said it's no oxygen in space? Oh yeah, no oxygen? So you can't be able to breathe then, right? Yeah, because you will suffocate, right? Why would you go to the moon and you don't even have no oxygen tanks? How would you still be breathing with all this this NASA suits on, and you don't even have the number one thing you need, oxygen? You see what I'm saying? We're not thinking about this shit. I'm like, man, you ain't lying when the Bible, even the Bible said, look, once you go and shoot a rocket, it's a firmament. We trapped on this earth. You can't even land on the moon. So I was like, wait a minute. If space don't got no oxygen, and they say the sun is a big ball of fire, you don't see no smoke. When they go to the moon, they can't even show you pictures of the sun. Now, if I could be on the beach or somewhere, or in the country, and I know that sun hot as hell, like, damn, man, it's hot as hell out here, man. It's goddamn almost 100 degrees out here, man. How hot is it, man? It's 104 degrees. Shit, you got to need a shade tree, right? Just imagine you on the moon close to the sun. Man, you don't think you a fry to death? No, not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Cause they just let me know the sun ain't no big ball of fire. I don't see no smoke. I don't see no smoke. You see where I'm going with this? Fire will not burn without oxygen. And then look, they said in space, I remember this in school. They said, yeah, when they go in space, you got floating rocks, asteroids, and all this shit. Shooting stars. I'm like, damn, asteroids. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I remember all that. And this thing, when they go to space, I don't see no floating rocks. Like they said, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, that make a lot of sense. Because if you in the rocket and shit, and the space full of rocks and floating debris and all this, that means a rocket would get damaged in the process. Like, they're just like riding down the highway with bricks in the road. Boom, boom, like, damn, fuck. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. It just make me look at life like Kenneka was a really blessing because she really showed the world that these people got a system. They got the lawyers ready. They got the prosecutors ready. Man, when the case hit, it's gonna go in they goddamn courtroom, and all is gonna what? Manipulate the whole fucking public. How many times check this out. How many times that we actually got uh 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 caught up when it come to a murder case that happened? Then you got the family doing interviews. on these shows and all this, and we feeling sorry for the family, but the whole time the family was involved in it because of the Illuminati ritual with Freemasonry, son. And look how many times they probably got it. I ain't gonna say probably got away with it, cause I can name a whole lot of cases they done got away with it like that. Cause once the Kenneka Jenkins case exposed that, you can go back to old cases, cause they use the same playbook. Why switch it up? Man, I'm so glad that you mentioned the Democrat Party. Oh man, this how deep this shit finna go. See, you gonna make me just end this live right now and go back live. That's what I'm finna do, man. I'll be right back, y'all, cause I'm finna get tuned in on this shit. Bye, y'all, and I'll be back.